You take the blue pill, the story ends. You wake up in your bed and believe whatever you want to believe. You take the red pill, you stay in Wonderland, and I show you how deep the rabbit hole goes. Remember, all I'm offering is the truth, nothing more.
Hey, what's up guys, it's your boy again. In this video I'm going to be talking about why clubbing is a waste of time. So basically I have a lot of experience in the clubbing scene. I'm sure a lot of you do anyway, but it's basically clubbing is basically a waste of time for the majority of males, you know what I mean? If you're not in the top 20% of guys with high SMV, you know, the guys with, you know, high sexual market value, you know, the guys with you know, best looks, you know what I mean, you're the best, one of the best looking guys, the chads, you know, you're a chad, you know, don't matter what race you are, you're a chad, you're a Tyrone, you're an Abdul, chad of all races. If you're not one of them guys, clubbing is basically a waste of time. If you ain't a money man, like, you know what I mean, you ain't got no, you don't have a lot of money, you're not a trapper, you know what I mean, you're not one of these guys who make loads of money, you know, scammer. Like, clubbing is a waste of time because you will find it very difficult in there to get the affections of women. Now, I've gone out to clubs before and I've done okay, like, women have showed me attention, I've pulled a few girl, but for the vast majority of the time, every time I've gone out, it's been negative results. Like, you know what I mean, like, the chances of pulling women is like 10% maybe, you know what I mean, like 10 to 20%, if that, probably a lot less, you know what I mean. Like, so your chances are very low to pull women because women are not really there to get off with guys, and if they're gonna get off with guys, they're gonna get off with the top 20%. Women are there for attention. It's like an attention seeking activity, you know. It's there for women to go there and boost their self-esteem and look at the simps. They go there, wear short dresses, slutty outfits, and so that they can just get guys to thirst over them, buy them drinks, you know, treat them like queens, and they view you as a peasant, like, you know what I mean. So that's why young women, or any women really, go to clubbings. They really go in there for a good time. They go there to just, you know, be thoughts and thirst trap guys, and you know what I mean, basically, you know, waste your time and just get the ego boosted, you know what I mean. And like, basically they just go there to see how much attention they can get, and at the end of the night, I've heard women talking about how many guys they rejected, like it's like a fun activity for them. They just go there to reject guys, you know what I mean. Like for them, it's not even about going out and trying to find love or trying to get laid or anything like that. It's just about, you know, trying to reject guys and like only talking to the worthy ones, which are like the top 10%. I've seen girls just walk in a club and like they just looked around in the club and just said, "Oh my god, this club sucks. There's so many ugly guys in here. Like, let's get out of here." And they just go to another club. You know what I mean? Beautiful girls just walking. Like, "Oh, there's so many ugly guys in here. Nah, this club is dead, or no one in here looks rich. Oh, let's get out of here. It's dead. Let's go to this place. It's bound to be better at that place." You know what I mean? So women are always after resources. You know what I mean? Like, so if you don't have the resources or the good looks, whether it's like your physical resource, if you're good looking, that's a resource as well. Like, you know what I mean? Your looks is a resource. You know what I mean? Like, so, and also having money is a resource. So there's different versions of resources. But if you ain't got a resource of some type, you know what I mean, something that makes you attractive to women, clubbing is a waste of time. You know, I see the vast majority of guys going there, standing by themselves in the corner, you know what I mean, standing with their mates. And I look around because I work in the clubs. I just walk around there and I'm just thinking, man, like, yo, these guys ain't even talking to girls, bruh. Like, and I don't blame a lot of you guys. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm a confident guy. I can walk up to a group of girls or even just any girl and just be like, "Hey, what's up?" You know what I mean? And start talking to her. But I don't blame guys for being shy and nervous and scared for talking to girls, because a lot of the time they will reject you. You know what I mean? Or if they don't reject you, they'll give you that passive. I got a boyfriend. I'm not here to meet anyone, and all that shit. You know what I mean? Half the time that's lies. You know what I mean? Like, so clubbing is basically a waste of time, considering, you know, women getting cheaper. Like, sometimes it's free. You know what I mean? Like, and like, we guys, after you're buying all these drinks, you're buying women drinks. I've bought women drinks before. I've simped in the past. Like, girls, man, oh, you need to buy me a drink before you talk to me, and I've done that in the past when I didn't know no better. My blue pill ways, like, you know what I mean. Before I was a red pill type of guy, like, you know, before I knew any better, a young teenager, girl said, buy me a drink. I was like, yeah, cool. That would put me in a good side. And when I did buy the drink, she was just like, talk to me, like, yeah, whatever. And then, like, she was being extra boring on purpose. And then at the end of the day, she was just like, I just walked, like, you know, she walked away like, yeah, I'm not really interested. And like, she made me buy a drink, and like, I'm pissed off now, like, yo, but you made me buy you a drink. Like, what the fuck was that about? And like, you know what I mean, you could have bought 3-4 drinks, you know what I mean? And another classic line is when a girl says, if you want to talk to me, you gotta buy me and my friend a drink. You know what I mean? So you're there buying two drinks, you know what I mean? They drink again 4 drinks, 6 drinks, 8 drinks. Do you know what I mean? Like, these girls go to these clubs, get drunk for free. They go to one guy, he offers to buy them a drink. They go to another guy. You know what I mean? Like, the club is set up and built for women to succeed, and it's designed in a way to drain your resources, gentlemen. So, like, clubbing is a waste of time because it's there to drain your money. You know what I mean? Like, so if you don't have money to waste, like, I would suggest don't even go clubbing. Like, the type of girls you meet there, like, I'm not saying if you meet a girl somewhere else, she'll be better than the girl you meet in a club. I'm just saying, like, it's a very predatory environment, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? And not to mention, you've got a lot of guys who are very, like they're trying to act macho, putting on the front, you know, they're trying to act alpha. So they will fight you in a second. Like, you know, you stand on someone's shoe, they're ready to fight, you know what I mean? You talk to someone's girl, and they're just ready to fight, you know what I mean? Like 90% of the fist fights I've been in my life have been at the club. Do you know what I mean? Over some bullshit, over some pussy, over some, you know what I mean? Over some spilled drink, over some stepping on some shoe. So it's not really a very positive environment, you know what I mean? Like, you gotta be a certain type of guy, a type of, like, you know, to succeed there with high S&V, and the average guy, it's not really worth your time, you know what I mean? Like, you while you're in the club, I mean, you could be pursuing other things, like working on yourself, you know, trying to get more resources, you know, working on, like, your career, something more productive. The one thing you gotta understand, guys, I hear a lot of guys tell me, oh, but man, I don't want to be one of these guys that's old and his 30s and his 40s and his 50s and still in the club. I don't want to be one of them guys who are old and I'll be too old to go to the club. So I want to go to the club when I'm 20 and when I'm still young. And I'm like, guys, let me tell you something. I worked in the club for years, okay? Like, men and women do not age the same, okay? Like, a woman who goes clubbing and she's like proper old, people will think like, wow, what's that old lady doing in here? She's a bit desperate. Like, oh man, that feels bad. I feel bad for her. She's still single at that age in the club. It looks different for women, but like, as a guy, you don't need to worry about that, because as long as you got a high SMV, high sexual market value, as long as you got higher resources, you know what I mean? As long as you got resources, that's the most important thing. You will always succeed in the club. You know what I mean? Like, the amount of times I've seen old guys in the club with beautiful young women, like, you know what I mean? Like, I've seen that so much, and it's not even a big deal. So, like, if you're a guy, the club is always gonna be there. You get me? Like, I once didn't go clubbing for like 5 years, and I thought, oh, if I go back, it will be somehow different. A lot will change. The only thing that changed was me. I went to the club, it was the same old chicks. You know what I mean? Same beautiful young women still there. You know what I mean? It's dickheads still there. Like, so the club ain't going anywhere. It's gonna be the same in 10 and 20 years. You know what I mean? It's still gonna be the same. It's a meat market. You get me? So work on your resources, and now when you have money, when you go in there, you will find out that you even have a better time, because girls will be coming up to you. Girls will be like, oh, what do? You look like you got money, and like, you'll be able to get girls easy. But right now, if you're in a position where you don't have a lot of resources, you know, you're not the rich guy, Like I wouldn't even focus on the clubs right now. You know what I mean? So it's just not an advantageous place to be. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? So like basically, yeah, like I said, don't worry about the club going anywhere. The club ain't going anywhere. They ain't gonna shut one. If they shut down a popular club, trust me, they'll reopen it and name it something else. Like, you know what I mean? And if they shut down one popular club, another popular club is gonna open in your city. You know what I mean? It's not a big deal. Like, you know what I mean? Like, so just work on your resources, because believe me, that's all that matters. End of the day, you know what I mean? I was talking to this beautiful girl that I know in a club. She met me and she hugged me, and I was like, "Who's this?" Like, and she was like, "Oh, hey, it's me, Abby," and I recognized her from another job. And I was, yo, she looked tight. She looked different because she had makeup on, and like, you know what I mean? Like, so, makeup, by the way, that's another topic I want to get into that I'll talk to you guys about. But she had makeup on, so she looked different, and I didn't recognize her. So I was like, "Oh man, you look sexy as hell." Yeah, I started talking to her, and I was like, "Yeah, let me get your number. Let's get out of here. We can hang out and shit." And like, she gave me a number and everything, but she said she can't leave with me because she had seen some. She was with some other guy, and this guy was old and short. He looked. I'm in my late 20s. Like he was like. He had to be like in his 50s, man, like 50s, maybe even 60s. Like, he was an older guy in it, like probably like in his late 40s, 50s, and he was with this beautiful girl in a club, and I know he took her home and banged her because she was telling me like, "I'm leaving with him. He's the owner of such and such and club." So that it just dawned on me. Even though I got higher, I look better than looking than him. I'm big, I'm muscular. You know, like I was taller than him, like, you know what I mean? I'm taller than the girl, like, you know what I mean? Like, I tower over the guy, but the guy was small. He was much shorter than me. Like, he wasn't even shorter than the girl. He was like 5'3" or 5'4". But at the end of the day, whatever looks I had, that did not matter. Like how good looking I was, because he had the money. She said he's the owner of some club. You know what I mean? He's a rich guy. Put Range Rover outside, whatever, some nice car outside. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, that's all that matters. A lot of women who go with that versus just, you know what I mean, like a good-looking guy. Because, yeah, you know what I mean? A lot of beautiful women, they've slept with dozens of pretty boys. You get me? That's nothing to them. The good-looking guy, that doesn't matter to them. Like, but getting resources, you know, getting rent paid for the next few months. If a rich guy says, "I'll pay you rent for the next few months," or even a month's rent, like, bro, like a lot of girls would just take that offer. So, you know what I mean? So again, clubbing is a waste of time for a certain type of people, for most guys. So, you know what I mean? Anyway, let me know if you like this video, and I'll make and let me know if you like this video, and message me if you want me to make another one.
I know that you like it like that. I wear designer, check the name on the tag. White fox fur on my jacket. Excuse me, that's a